Hello, collective. This is a collective tarot card reading, and I've already got the cards out. These are the cards that came out on their own, and I stood with them a bit just to see what messages come to me, and I'm going to start the reading right now. The first card we have is the High Priestess. So basically someone who is very intuitive, who is in touch with their higher self, who's connected to their emotions, is aware of secrets, or is someone who keeps secrets, protects secrets and guards them. But we have the Nine of Cups coming through, which has to do with wish fulfillment, happiness, reaching almost that ultimate happiness with the Ten of Cups. Then we have the Four of Swords, which has to do with rest, restoration, recharging, meditation, taking a break. Then we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, indicating that something is no longer working. Something's no longer working. Team isn't working. You're not working in a positive way with something, or something's just no longer working, but a new opportunity is going to come in with the Page of Pentacles, where someone may have a level up in some way, or it's just something, opportunity or an offer that's going to come in that is going to, in a way, boost someone's confidence, but also may level someone up, where they may have a glow up. They may have some sort of promotion, a level up, feel more confident, even more in tune, in charge, recharged within themselves. This is a feminine energy. So ultimately, what I'm getting from this is that someone is becoming very clear and seeing that something is no longer going to work. Like, they already see the writing on the wall that something is no longer going to be a very cohesive, a very, what's the word I want to say? God, it's like when something is no longer working, something isn't going the way it has been planned. The team isn't, there's a lot of conflict and there isn't a lot of teamwork. It seems like there's a lot of, like, things aren't flowing the way it's meant to. So in order to go towards an ultimate happiness, a wish fulfillment, and feeling emotionally satisfied, someone is deciding to take a break, just take a step back from a situation, possibly even exiting a situation to recharge, restore themselves so that they can build up their energy stores, possibly even to maybe heal from a situation that has been dissatisfying, whether it was emotionally dissatisfying, or has been in some way a blockage towards someone moving towards emotional fulfillment in some way, possibly blocking an opportunity, maybe an opportunity that will work better, that would lead to happiness. But with that said, it seems like someone has to take a break, wait for something that's a bit more stable, more secure. But while you're in that waiting period, while someone is in the waiting period, they're also going to be recharging, possibly getting a lot of ideas, a lot of thoughts, creative juices are flowing, possibly even restoring. You know what I want to say too? I feel like someone's going to get their energy back. And like with that energy, it's going to improve their mojo. That's what came to my mind. Like the mojo is going to return. Like someone's going to come back stronger, more passionate, more fiery, more beautiful. Like when they walk away from a certain situation, and they're no longer going to be in this energy where they're kind of withholding, like they're staying to themselves, because the High Priestess, she's mostly on her own. And it's kind of like she's like the feminine hermit in a way, but in the spiritual aspect. But with that said, it's like she's allowing her intuition to guide her towards what will bring her happiness. And happiness will come from taking a break from something, from disconnecting from something, and allowing the right opportunity to come in. But this break is also going to be a restoring energy, restoring vitality, radiance within a specific person, so that may resonate with you in some way. But let me see if I want to clarify anything. Okay, I want to know what wasn't working out. Tell me about that Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it has to do with some sort of partnership, because it's the Ten of Cups that came out. So maybe it's some kind of connection, but it seems like a connection that was, I feel like in this connection that two people weren't on the same page. You know, maybe somebody wanted something more, wanted this. So I feel like that there was, yeah, like one person wanted the Ten of Cups, the other person wasn't feeling it. But the the Two of Swords is indicating that someone gained clarity, you know, like they get an understanding, like with the High Priestess. She's like, yeah, I see where this is going. Nothing's going to come of it. I'm not going to be happy. So I'm no longer going to be blind to this. You know, maybe someone was in this phase where they were like trying to decide what action to take, or, try to make a decision about something, being into mind frames. But if there were conflicting thoughts, at least conflicting thoughts about like a Ten of Cups type of partnership, the High Priestess, 2-2, the High Priestess is the second major arcana, and then we have the Two of Swords. The High Priestess is like, yeah, I no longer have to, I already got the answer I needed. And this isn't going to work out for me. So I want to find out what the Page of Pentacles is. Can you tell me about the Page of Pentacles? What is the Page of Pentacles? Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Well, we got the King of Wands coming out, so there's a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. So there may be an opportunity coming in from somebody who is like a boss. Like the King of Wands is someone who's a boss, who is very confident, very attractive, very successful, creative, a boss, a leader, So there may be a new opportunity coming in with a fire sign energy where, this person, wow, it's basically, I just realized, is the match to the Queen of Wands. So basically this new opportunity that's coming in is going to be for someone who will be an equal to this Queen of Wands energy, this High Priestess energy. Tell me more about the King of Wands. Wow. This whole chunk of cards came out. Wow. This is a lot. I'll read this very quickly. It seems like somebody's going to be moving forward because they gained some, they're more balanced in their emotions and their mind frame. There are, Temperance energy is Sagittarius energy, King of Wands energy, basically a fire sign energy. There's someone maybe trying to find a balance between work and life because we have the Eight of Pentacles coming out. Someone is aware. Oh, okay. So this person may be coming towards you. They may be coming towards you very balanced, emotionally balanced, mentally balanced. They may be someone that sees you while you're working, may, observe you and see how valuable you are as a Queen of Pentacles energy. And they may be envisioning some sort of future with you. They may be envisioning traveling or possibly how you and them could work together. But there may be like on the fence about how to come forward with the Knight of Cups energy. Someone has romantic feelings for you. With the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like this person may be taking a chance when they're coming towards you because of the way they see you. They see you as someone who's very valuable, someone who is hardworking, very focused and dedicated. Okay. So that's what I got from just that. So yeah, this King of Wands energy is definitely going to be coming forward with the Sagittarius. Yeah. Now, but what I want to know though. Okay, another message came through. Someone's gaining understanding. They got clarity about something. They see something's not working. I feel like this is like another message. And it may be a bit contradictory, but someone may be saying that maybe they were in two mind frames about something, and they're saying that whatever actions or however they've been dealing with another person, Like say, they may be deciding like what I have been doing is not working. You know, what I want is the Ten of Pentacles energy. This is what I mean, Ten of Cups energy. This is what I want. You know, I do want a partnership. I want to be happy. I want to be fulfilled. I want a connection, a loving connection with somebody. That's what came through. This person may be wanting to come through with a message, a gift, some token. And there may be a fire sign energy. There may be a temperance. There may be Sagittarius, or just somebody who is, you know, very balanced. Maybe this person is having a change of heart, a change of mind. They understand what they need to do. And they may be coming forward towards you. They may be coming and wanting to match your energy. You know, this person may have taken a break from you, or you may have taken a break from this person with the Four of Swords, indicating that, you know, that has to do with rest. This is very interesting that the message switched. It switched. But that may be what's happening, okay? Okay, so why the Four of Swords? Tell me about the Four of Swords. No. What is... No. Tell me about the Four of Swords. What is the Four of Swords? Just one card came out, the Knight of Swords. It's about taking action. Like this person had enough time to think about what they want to do, what they want to say, because the Knight is an action-oriented court card. You know, the Page is someone who brings a message, relays messages, right? But the Knights are the ones to take action. But this person is very clear about what they want to do there, about how they may want to approach you. They may have this break allow them to gain clarity, and is what remove them from being in this Two of Swords energy where they weren't unclear. They were, you know, unsure about what to do, what to think. You know, they may have been in two mind frames, but they're no longer in that mind frame now. They already know how they want to take action. They may come in very because the Knight of Swords is someone who is, you know, acts on thoughts, ideas, you know, and maybe a bit rash, maybe a bit reckless. I want to see something very quickly. Hold on a moment. Okay, so what I'm getting is like this Knight of Swords has taken time to really reflect on how they want to charge ahead towards making some sort of gesture, you know, possibly like on what approach that they want to take. Even with gaining clarity about a love situation, if this is a love situation, right? This person may be determined, you know, to kind of break through whatever silence may be between you two. Because if you are taking a break from them, or they have taken a break from you, or whatever, they may be coming forward now, you know, because they have a better understanding. They've already sat with their thoughts. They probably have even sat with their feelings and are aware of what will bring them a wish fulfillment, you know, what will be emotionally satisfying for them in some way. And for them to come forward towards you, I want to know what they're coming forward towards. You know, like we have the Ten of Cups. That's to do with relationship, happiness. But what is the Knight of Swords coming with? What? Page of Swords. They may have saw something. They may have saw something during their break or during your no contact or whatever, that is inciting them to come forward, to rush forward. You know, there was something that came through, a message. You see a bird here. So there's some kind of message, some kind of information that they may have gained that is causing them to come forward, kind of break the silence, if there has been silence. Tell me, what did the Page of Swords see? They saw that's with the Death in reverse, it's like they didn't want to see this end. I feel like they don't want to see something end. With the death in reverse, it's like they don't want the relationship, the connection to end. With the Six of Pentacles, there may have been a bit of breadcrumbing, may have been a bit of breadcrumbing going on, and maybe this is something that they no longer want to do. They want to end that. Or they have an understanding that, oh, I feel like this person wants to come forward because they may have seen you, I don't know what way, but you may have been giving to another situation, may have been giving to somebody else, you know, and the idea of that, of you doing that, no longer giving to them. Okay, this is what I'm getting. They don't want you to stop giving to them. They don't want you to stop giving to them. They don't want that to end. They want to stop that from happening. It could be two things. This person doesn't want you to move on with somebody else or give yourself or give your time and energy to someone else because they know your value. They know your worth. Because we saw the Queen of Pentacles earlier. The seeing you work. You possibly met this person through work. You probably seen them while they were working. Take it as it resonates. Please flip the roles as they fit your situation. As this is a general collective reading. But this person somebody doesn't want the giving to end. Because they see that you make them happy. But, okay, but how will this benefit the Queen of Wands, High Priestess energy? How will this benefit the Queen of Wands, High Priestess energy? What will she get out of it? Because if this person is doing this out of selfishness, then, you know. Tell me more. What would the Queen of Wands? That's for the Queen of Wands. How will this benefit the Queen of Wands? Conflict, stress, overthinking. How would that benefit her? I don't see how that would. Uh-oh, that card just like flipped it. That card fell in the reverse. What I'm getting is that this person may think that the Queen of Wands may be stressing, may have been stressing and may be wanting to hold back because possibly hold back. They don't want the Queen of Wands to hold back. Well, maybe they'll benefit the Queen of Wands. How would this benefit her? If there was some sort of grudge or something, it might help her release this grudge. But I don't get that vibe. Okay, this chunk of cards fell out. Hierophant, Six of Cups, Strength, and the Eight of Pentacles came out again. So we got 8. So the Four of Pentacles in the reverse is letting go, releasing, because typically the Four of Pentacles, there's someone holding on, they're holding back, you know, like they want to hold on to the security, hold on to the stability, you know. Okay, now I get it. If the Queen of Wands / High Priestess thought this person was affecting their stability, this person wants to prove that they are stable, that there's someone that that they don't have to hold back from. You know, so this person may be wanting to prove something, but with the Hierophant and the Six of Cups, this someone who may feel like this, the High Priestess, because we do have the Queen, the King and the Queen. So this person may feel like they're soulmates. Like the High Priestess, Queen of Wands is their soulmate, you know, and is wanting to overcome any fears that they may have had, maybe even issues with their pride or an ego, wanting to overcome that so they could come forward towards the Queen of Wands and, you know, focus on the connection, focus on the relationship, focus on stability, building, focus on putting in the work, being more dedicated to the relationship. Okay, that's interesting. All right. So what is the possible outcome with this situation? What is the possible outcome with this situation? We have the Four of Cups, the Lovers, what's the outcome with the situation? What's the outcome of the situation? What is the possible outcome of the situation? Okay. You have the Wheel of Fortune came out again. I feel like with the I feel like this is a risk because with the Four of Cups showing up, the person wanting to come forward, make an offer, there's that risk that they may not be chosen. But it's like, it's 50-50. Like whatever the High Priestess / Queen of Wands decides, it's uncertain. You know, the only way this person will truly know what will happen is if they take that chance. I had a cough. Oof. Yeah, the only way the person will know if they come forward with that offer and take the chance and see if they will be chosen. You know, but it's a risk that needs to be taken. I want to see what's at the bottom of the deck. You know, it's like, it's the we got 8. So we got 8 showing up. 8. So that's the risk. You don't know if this person is just going to keep walking away. It's just going to walk away from the connection or may possibly turn it back. But it depends. It's a risk. It's a risk, you know, but the Page of Cups, you know, so the Page of Cups is holding the cup. So if the King of Wands energy wants to come forward and connect and, you know, establish a connection, a commitment of some sort when it comes to a relationship, hold on a moment. They have to come through with that offer because they had to be authentic. They had to be not innocent, but they had to be vulnerable because the Page of Cups is vulnerable. They're young. You may be dealing with a younger sign. Someone may be dealing with a younger sign, right? However resonates, because pages are younger signs. But to get the person to turn around, to just, you know, to even have that possibility of this 8 of Cups turning into a 9 of Cups, someone has to be vulnerable with their feelings, vulnerable with their concerns and fears about connection, you know? That's the only way it can, you know, come to fruition. This is the only way that, you know, things may change in the dynamic, but, you know, everybody's situation is different. And so, yeah, let me see if I want to get anything else. I don't want to, this reading has been long enough, so I'm going to end it there. I hope this reading was helpful to you some way, somehow. If it was, please like, share, and subscribe to Artemis Oracle. And I'm wishing you a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon ahead. Bye.